Peter Della himself wrote an article for Cricinfo not too long ago, talking about how it was also a really good learning curve for associate teams. What are your thoughts about the ICC having done away with that? And do you think that's also something that could have been, an important feature in the associate calendar?
Yeah, I mean, it's a great shame, and I do recommend everyone read that PDP piece actually, because it is excellent. But yeah, it's a great shame that it's been done away with, just sort of quietly. But it's also sort of inevitable, and this was a decision, as I understand it, that the ICC took in consultation with the associates. But it's just a question of budget. For as long as full members insist on taking the lion's share of ICC revenues as direct payouts to themselves, the events budget just isn't there to run a 4-day cricket is expensive. If you have to, you have to pay these teams to get out there. You have to put them up in hotels. You have to hire the grounds and the staff, and the logistics of it made it by distance the most expensive pathway event that the ICC were running. And they ran it then alongside the old World Cricket League Championships, the ODI competition, or the one-day competition as it was then. It didn't have ODI status. So that the same teams would participate, meaning that you could actually just co-locate the tours and defray the travel costs. And that became less practical as well, because you sort of see that there was a decoupling between countries that were getting good at 50 over cricket and countries that were interested and dedicated to continuing playing first-class cricket. So it became essentially a choice between continuing to run the 50 over World Cup pathways at something close to the level that the old World Cricket League used to provide, or the Intercontinental Cup, which would only really benefit a handful of associates. And yeah, that's the decision that they ended up taking, and it is a great shame, because it's effectively saying that the door is closed for future Test members.